Hello and welcome to today's edition of the News in Brief. In the headlines, University of Ghana Medical Center begins operations. Education Ministry explains the closure of the self-placement model. And in politics, VIP tours Old Fadiman and ablution market. And NDC sues the EC over the voters register. I'm Ama Mankwa Befi. The University of Ghana Medical Center has begun operations with the Outpatient Department OPD and the Mother and Child Unit. According to the Minister of Health, Mr. Kwekwaji Maimenu, the ministry has started accessing funds to procure medicines and other items for the wards.
At a press briefing in Accra Thursday on the state of health infrastructure in the country, the minister said the Legon Hospital was being operated in phases. This, he said, is because making all units of the hospital operational at the same time will create chaos. The health minister said government has also given financial clearance for 2,000 health workers to be recruited into the system, some of whom will be posted to work at the hospital.
We and the interim management committee have planned to operationalize on phased basis so that we don't create any chaotic situation in that huge hospital where you are trying to operationalize all the divisions at the same time. So we are doing what we call phased operationalization. We now have the limited OPD, and we are doing the mother and child facility fully opened. But if you fall ill tomorrow morning and you are there.
The Ministry of Education has explained that the close down of the self-placement model for the computerized school selection placement system on Wednesday, September 11, 2019, was to sanitize and ensure the integrity of the system. The Sector Minister, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who gave the explanation, said the close down was necessitated upon the realization that there was a breach of the self-placement model.
At a press conference in Accra Thursday to give an update on matters arising from the CSSPS, he said some schools started calling to complain that more students than the acceptable ceiling have been posted to them, necessitating investigations, which resulted in the realization that there was a breach. A total of 22,536 candidates entered schools through the self-placement system between September 9 and 11, 2019.
We realized on the morning of the 10th of September that there was a breach in the school placement, self-placement model. The self-placement model had been breached. If you could display the difference between the true self-placement slip and the one that the breach resulted in. 8:47 a.m. on the 10th of September, we started getting reports from heads of certain category A schools that the number of students who are self-placing are going above the number of students when you add it to the automatic placement that the schools could contain, because every school before we started had this ceiling.
Education Minister Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has apologized to parents and guardians who endured hardships at the Independence Square in Accra while seeking school placement for their wards. Hundreds of students and parents went through torrid times at the computerized school selection and placement system center at the Independence Square, hitting a crescendo on Monday when a number of students fainted during a melee and had to be resuscitated.
On CTFM Thursday morning, Napo, as the Education Minister is commonly called, apologized to the parents and students for the hardships they endured at the center, saying the ministry had anticipated that genuine challenges would occur and had made arrangements to cure them, including setting up resolution centers. He expressed hope that with time, the system will get better.
That some people will have problems. They set up 60 resolution centers across the country. What happened in Accra, we are very, very sorry for it. We could have done better. Parents that have challenges will still have access to tribes. It's helped Ghana become an oasis of peace in a sub-region of this quiet.
The opposition National Democratic Congress has sued the Electoral Commission for failing to provide the party with a provisional copy of the voters' register to guide it in the ongoing voters' register exhibition exercise.
The party said it decided to take that line of action because the EC had failed after several requests from the party to do so. The national chairman of the NDC, Mr. Samuel Opufuo, said at a press conference at the party's headquarters in Accra that the party, after exhausting every avenue for the EC to comply with what the law states, had no option than to resort to the law courts.
We have been compelled to go to court for an order directed at the Jimensa Bosman Ambisa Bosman Asare Commission to, among others, give us copies of the register as required by law. And I think that our legal team just returned from the court with the suit that they have filed against the Electoral Commission. We believe that we are a party which believes in the rule of law.
The government is to construct 32 toilets and 80 bathrooms, as well as improve the lighting system for residents of Old Fadiman and ablution markets in Accra. The provision of the amenities, according to the Vice President Dr Mahamudu Bawumia, is a deliberate step by the government to improve the living conditions of the people living in the area.
The visit by the Vice President to Old Fadiman and the ablution market Thursday afternoon is the first time a sitting Vice President has visited the slum, essentially to reinforce the commitment of government towards improving the lot of those living in deprived communities and slums. Dr. Bawumia was of the view that the relationship between successive governments and the people living in the slum has over the years been one of distrust and threats of imminent removal, which has led to the community being neglected. He therefore called for a paradigm shift to assist them with their needs, since the lives of those living in the slum are as equally important as the lives of people living at Airport Residential Area, East Legon, or Cantonment.
The Coalition of the National Sovereignty, CNS, on Thursday brushed aside advice by the Ashanti Regional Police Command to postpone a scheduled demonstration in the Ashanti Regional Capital, Kumasi. The police had said that they were unable to provide protection to the coalition, serving organizers with the court order.
Convener of the coalition, Mr. Bernard Mona, said the police were being manipulated by the government to stop the demonstration.
If it is not irresponsibility on the part of the regional command of the police, they should not be doing this kind of partisan, petty politics that they have just engaged in. We will not allow them, we will not allow the police to take us for a ride. We can't be on the ground, going on demonstration, you come and drop us pieces of papers and tell us that we are stopping the demonstration. They should come and kill us. We are ready to die.
For more news, log on to graphic.com.gh and follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH. I'm Ama Mankwa Befi. Thanks for watching.